Good evening and welcome along to East Midlands Airport. You're with, of course, Stu Bear. It's Airshow World and a very, very good evening. By the way, that wasn't an aeroplane. That was a noisy motorbike or a car. I'm not sure. I thank you, Julie, and I gotta say hi to everybody. So as we go through the early part, put a message in right now, like Sam Beck, Mark Webster, Ryan Garland, and also AVFC 1982. We got Real One Dodge, looks like. Thank you very much. We've got Matt Jewell, Ryan Garland. Okay, now let's explain what's happening this evening with a little bit of luck anyway. What are we up to? Well, as you can see, East Midlands Airport. It's in the, if you say the centre of England, you can't really go wrong with that, can you? And on the way at the moment, we've got a Boeing 747 jumbo jet heading our way, which is our usual cargo one, which at this time is normally parked around about there. It'll be parked there, hopefully, very, very soon. But it's a little bit later coming over today. Normally, I think it arrives around about lunchtime, I think. Don't quote me on that. Ethan, good evening to our Ethan. Alison, Philip, Bandit 99, Lee Davis, Owen, Carl Lyons says hi, Airshow World. Architect Design. Gorillagram, I think it is. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Ripman. What's that? What is that? Anyway, what else have we got? We've got Chris. We've got Jake Jackson. Gordon Smith says, hi, Stu. Good evening to you, mate. Nice to see you. Dylan. Thank you very much. It's near Stoke-on-Trent. That's what Dylan's telling us. Thank you. Alan Scott. Donald Roger Palmer. You see, that name just runs right off the lips, doesn't it? Donald Roger Palmer. Good to see you, Donald. And we have, who else do we have? Bandit 99, Aina B. Oh, she's got glasses on today. They've got glasses on today. Putting their hand up as well. Thank you very much. You see, if you're watching this on your TV and you're wondering what the heck I'm talking to, it's the chat room that's right here, right now. So if you've got a phone as well, you're watching it on your TV, get that phone out and you can join in with all the chat and say hi. How the devil are you? As long as always, it's respectful to everybody. That's good enough. So don't forget, always make sure it's respectful. Right, I've got to send a couple of messages to a couple of folks to, I promised Al I would let him know when I'm live. Right, there we go. That's done that message. Hope I don't lose the chat room. Alison Tidy. So, Alison, how are you? Hope you've had a great day and also a good weekend, because the last live show, of course, was the Friday Night Live from the edit room. Sharon Lyons. What does Sharon say? She says, hi, Airshow World. How are you then? Them DHLs are amazing. Yeah, they look great in this sort of light, don't they? Especially when the sun's starting to set. Hopefully we'll get some nice sunset shots for you a little later. And also, we may get some shots of the moon, because it's looking pretty clear this evening. Well, it's getting clearer as we go, but the moon's supposed to be a massive, huge moon tonight. So we will see. That's supposed to go up around about just after 8 o'clock. We'll keep an eye out for that. Everybody's saying hi to Yvonne. I haven't seen Yvonne yet, but hello, Yvonne. Martin, hi to you. Evening, Stu and Julie. Terry Stapley, hiya, Terry. Anthony, Keezy, Chris. Who else have we got? We've got loads of people. You're absolutely brilliant. And don't worry, very soon we'll certainly have some action for you. Stand by for... Oh, no, that's Friday night we do that, isn't it? Right, let's move the camera around. Don't get too excited. It's not on the approach just yet. But we'll just give you a bit of a view of what I can see here. All right, so over there, you've got the Aviation Park. Zoom back out again. And you can also hear the racetrack as well, which is just behind me. We can't see the race cars because Donington Park, hey, if you've been here, you'll know it's down in a dip. What? No rain. No, we've sent it all over to Coningsby. I was going to Coningsby this week, but I've decided to give that a miss for this week, but we will be going to Coningsby in the very, very near future. Daisy Bells, hi Daisy Bells. Shane Smith. So loads of folks joining us this evening. Thank you very much. Don't forget, do the sharing. Let's get as many folks into the stream as possible, and also taking part with the chat. Be great, and it's great to have your company. So thank you, everybody. I'm not too sure what time I will be here until this evening. We'll just see how we go. Someone's saying hi to... Right, so Marjolaine is somewhere in the chat room. I've not seen her myself yet, but I will say hi if I see you. Lee Davis. Heather Ramsey. PJ. PJ is in the chat room. Hiya, PJ. Grumpy Taffy. Hey, don't be grumpy. We'll put a smile on your face, definitely. JD Fisher says hi, Stu. Carl, hiya, Carl. So I hope I've mentioned most of you folks. If I've missed anybody, hey, don't be afraid. Put a message in the chat room and I'll certainly say hi again. Oh, so it's raining there in Wales. Don't send it here, whatever you do. I think we're going to be okay this evening. I think the weather's looking pretty... Let's have a look. Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah, all around. It's looking good. We got Matt and Mark saying hi, everyone. Gary Croson, he's in Stansted. Mrs. Slocum's cat. Oh, brilliant stuff. Well, I hope you have a good time. Next Thursday, it's going to pop over to see the freighters. Yeah, you'll enjoy it, I'm sure. Cargo Logic just gone over us in Crewe. So says Peter. Thank you, Peter. Gunky, hi. How are you? We're pretty good. Mark Barrett, Rupert. It's raining in Cumbria, says Mark Smith. Hey, well, that's nothing new. Hey, Of course, that's what they always say, isn't it? If you can see the hills, it's about to rain. If you can't, it's already raining. Hey, I'm sure you get some good weather. Looks like we've got good weather coming up for the weekend. And it's a bank holiday weekend as well. Excellent stuff. That'll be pretty cool. You might have noticed, if you didn't, at the top of the chat room right now, you'll see there's a pinned notice just there. And there's a link, and it will take you straight to the place that I love. No, it's not Liverpool. You will find there's a link there for the, of course, the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And you see, it just reminds me, because I'm having coconut tea right now. So sorry if you hear a slight, I'll try not to do a slurp. But certainly check them out. And we always say it, you're going to help Airshow World grow. And it certainly does help. And to give you something back, you can get 15% off. All you got to do is, at the checkout, use the voucher code, which is Airshow. All one word, all uppercase, Airshow. Simple as that. So click on that link or just Google it. It's the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. And that is gorgeous tea. It really is. Oh boy. You see, I go on about the coconut tea all the time because that's what I love. But there's all sorts. There really is. There we go. See, there's a guy just turned up and he's got a bear machine as well. How are you, sir? All right?
Yeah, I'm fine,
hey, if I turn the camera, you don't mind if we get you on? I'm doing a live stream. It doesn't matter if I get you on, but I always...
No, I'm just going to walk down the fence a bit.
It's all right. I always check with people.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that all right? What's your name?
Ian.
Ian. It's okay to say hi on the... Yeah, because it's going out live.
Yeah, okay.
So, sometimes, I always check with people just in case, because you never know. Might be, oh, no, I should be at work, or boss will see it. Ian. All right, Ian. I just popped along. We've got Ian, who I think is obviously going to take some photographs. So there's Ian, popped up on his bike. You be careful. So I was just getting a little bit worried then. There's a load of barbed wire. What have we got on the runway? I bet it's the ops vehicle. No, it's an aircraft just coming in, as you can see. Now, I bet our jumbo jet is not too far away. John B. Hello, John. Lovely to see you in the chat room as well. And Shane Smith, Lynn Keeble. Is that Laura? Hiya, Laura. Excellent. Okay, message from Rob Brown, plane spotting. And he says, what do you think of the AX-53? Just got one, still getting used to it. Well, as you can probably see by the description, that's what we're using. What can I tell you about it? It's a great camera, fantastic for handheld shots, but unless you do the firmware upgrade, which if you've just bought it, I would imagine you've got the very latest. But when you put it on a tripod, it really does mess up the image stabilizer. So I've got the image stabilizer switched off. And if I had it switched on, it would be not looking so good. Right, let's have a look. You can see right in the center, our jumbo jet on the way. As always, I'll go nice and quiet, but we won't be able to hear it very loud till it gets a lot closer. But you don't want to hear the rattle from me when we're concentrating on a fantastic aircraft. It's still a long, long way out. Let me zoom out and you will certainly see it's still a long way off. So when it gets a little bit closer, we'll zoom in a little bit more. So now's the time to make sure you do, hey, get some sharing. Okay, let's get as many folks on as possible because we've got this fantastic, nice, and it is a great looking aircraft as well. It's blue, white, bit of red, looks really cool. So here we go, just about to land. Let's go nice and quiet. There we have it. I certainly hope you enjoyed that. But there's lots more apparently on the way. I think we've got a UPS which is not too far away. And I've got to say hi. Well, I haven't got to, but I'm going to say hi to my good mate. That's Al Jones. He's sat on the sofa watching live from Merthyr Tydfil. And Tim is watching from DHL in Poole. So, hi guys, great to see you. Thank you for joining us. And we've got lots more aircraft on the way very, very soon. So, hey, don't you dare go anywhere. Stay with the bear. And hopefully we'll be able to entertain you with some great aircraft this evening. But also, the way the sky is looking. May get some great sunsets. And also, let's see what that says. But also, hopefully, we'll be able to see that fantastic big moon. Because according to the press and everything else, but yes, always take that with a pinch of salt. It's supposed to look quite spectacular. So if it stays clear, it should look good. And thanks, Al. Al tells us the Cargo Logic, they only have 2 747s. One was originally owned by Japan Airlines, and the other originally owned by Airbridge Cargo. Well, thank you, Al. Thanks for letting us know that. All good stuff, absolutely. No, AM124, Ethan. Hey, I filmed it loads of times, AM124, but it's always great to see it for real, isn't it, hey? But if it turns up at some point on the next few days, few weeks, whatever, if I'm in the area, I'll try to pop up and see what we can do. Thank you, Red Deer. Certainly enjoying that. And on finals right now, we've got a 767, so we better, let's have a look. I can just see it, I think, in the distance. Let's have a look. See if we can get you guys to, see if I can find it. That's the first obstacle. Because I still think it's way in the distance. I'll move the camera over there when it. Oh, I can just see it right now. Only just. Okay, then, Mr. Bear, can you find that? So it's at the bottom of that dark cloud. Oh, right, there we go. We've got you. Left. Now the question is, and I don't know the answer, but perhaps some of you guys might know the answer in the chat room. How long do we think the Cargo Lux is going to be on the ground this evening? Because normally it comes in a lot earlier than this, and normally it goes up around about 9 o'clock. Wouldn't it be great, hey, if we got the double coming into land and taking off? Well, the good news is they are working feverishly at the moment on the Cargo Lux. So we will find out. If it goes up within, in between now and around about 10:15, because that's when, because it's the light. Last night it was still really good until around about 10:15ish. So looking at this sky, we may it may be a late one tonight. Vincent Heath, hi to you. And Chris is with us. Terry Stapley, Mark Barrett, Jessica, Architect Design, Andy, Tomo, King Henry VIII, I am. Phil Tovey, hi. He says hi from Warwick and Warwickshire. Hey, I'm going over that way a week on Friday and Saturday down in Warwickshire for the Midlands Air Show, which we'll tell you more about that on Friday night's show. I'm going to do a feature about it on Friday night, tell you all about it. Anyway, let's go nice and quiet. Well, actually, it's still a long way out. If I zoom out, as you will see, but we'll make sure we get the touchdown shot. And of course, I'll go nice and quiet. Racing cars are behind me. That's the sound you can hear behind. But of course, you get a lot of road noise where I'm filming from. So apologies that you'll hear a car now. That's not a race car. I'm above the actual main road here. Anyway, let's go quiet and let you see this little beauty. 767, I believe. And there we go. For anybody interested, that's the registration. You can see it on your screen right now as we zoomed right in. Goodness gracious, let's have a look at the chat room. Let's have a look. So thank you everybody for the donations. That's really so much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. We love ya. Aviation World, thank you very much. Architect Design, and also let me move across, because of course normally as soon as there's a donation that pops up, I give you a mention immediately. But of course, I was rather busy, so I wasn't able to look at the chat room, and I'm sure you'll forgive me for that. I'm just going through the messages. I can't actually see them at the moment. But anyway, a big thank you to 757 Superfan for that kind donation, David H, and also, as I said, Architect Design. Thank you. It's so much appreciated. UPS over Snowdonia on its way from Philadelphia Freedom in 22 minutes, 767. Yes, another one. Thank you very much. That's Al Jones keeping me well informed. Hope you're on the mend, Al. Oh, hey, 757 super fan. You know what tea I've got today. What else could it be? It's coconut tea, of course. Wouldn't be anything else, would it? You'd be disappointed if I said something else. Just let me check a couple of settings in the camera, okay? Let's have a look. Give you a chance to see the menus of what we're eating. Let's have a look. So we go to that one. Let's go down and have a look at the... okay, so we've got that. Shutter speed auto. Right, we'll stick with that for the moment anyway. Focus. I'm going to put the focus at this time of night on auto. The darker it gets. Take care, Ian. That's Ian. Certainly came along to get that jumbo. No, I can't do that. That is a steep bank. We'll move the camera over to the right and we'll have a look, see what's going on. So that's good news, isn't it? They're beavering away, working hard. But if anybody does know or has a departure time for that, that would be really cool to know. If it's in between, well, if it's no later than 10:15, you never know. I might just film it. Marjeline, hi Marjeline. Keezy, Kusmil Gaming, Richard Hodge. So I'm not just shouting out random names, honestly. It's all the people who are in the chat room leaving these fantastic messages, and I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Jonathan is saying there's Boeing 737 West Atlantic inbound in 21 minutes, and that was a few minutes ago, so thank you. Dickie McVitie. Dip your McVitties into your tea. Alan, hiya Alan, giving us a thumbs up. Sussex, is that Sussex something? Marlet. Bradley, hiya Bradley. Vincent Heath. Carl Thorne. A very good evening to you, Stu Bear. Hope that you're doing good. Well, we're okay. We're about 55%. fantastic. He says, just to let you know that I'm doing my pilot training with my sister. Now Carl, is it your sister that flies for Ryanair? Is that right? Malcolm Emerson. John Robinson. Here's one for you, John. You're normally the man in the know. How long do we expect that jumbo? Will it go out in between now and 10:15-ish? Great stuff. Al, I hope you keep having those good days, mate. Eh? Commando 42, evening from Scotland. Paresh, hello to you. Hey, brilliant. Bring it on. That'll be good. John Robinson tells us that a jumbo jet that we're looking at might be going up around about 9:15 this evening. Well, if everything keeps working and we've got I've got loads of battery power, so famous last words, but hopefully we might get that taking off as well for you. Sean, hello Sean. Gary Inge. We've got Ken, Kenn. We've got Julie. Well, thank you everybody to those amazing donations. Wow, quite taken back. So thank you very, very much. It certainly does help. There's no doubt about it. Who sang that song? No doubt about it. About UFOs. And if you've stumbled across Airshow World for the first time, or even if you've been here before and you haven't already subscribed to Airshow World, hey, do us a favour, okay? Keep on subscribing. We are so close to getting to that 60,000 subscribers. It is ridiculously close. So keep on subscribing, keep on giving it the thumbs up as well. And if you subscribe, you know what I'm going to say. Hit the icon to give you the notifications, because then you'll know when we're live. Marlene Eastman, hello from Toronto, Canada. Hey, that's a thought. I haven't seen Jazzy. That's Jazzy John 30. He might be in the chat room. I've not seen him myself anyway yet. But if you are there, Jazz, good evening to you, or good afternoon where you are. Peter Fox, hello to you. Stephen Baldwin. I've got Sean Kerrigan. He's from Baltimore. Marjolaine, Mr. West. David H. Hey, David. David, thank you very, very much. All right, it's much appreciated. We'll catch you later. Oh, you're joking. I didn't realise it was you. That's Grumpy. Of course you did tell me, didn't you? I do apologise. That's Grumpy Taffy. Great guy. Met him last Tuesday night. He's from Markfield, which is not far away at all. It's the other side of those hills, over that away. That's the Charnwood Forest Hills. Beautiful over there. If ever you come over this part, it really is beautiful. Let's have a look. Let's zoom in on that. Is that there you go, there's Barden Hill. Now, Bardon Hill is higher than what you really think. It's just a couple of feet short of 1,000 foot. It really is. It's quite high up. We're about 300. I'm not sure the exact elevation. I should know because the amount of times I've come past here. I think it's around just under 300 feet elevation where we are at the moment. Round about that. So as we zoomed into Bardon Hill, as you saw over there, I said it's really high. It's 1,000 foot, just under 900 and whatever. In fact, so they say, that is the highest point. If you drew a line and headed directly east, there's nothing else to touch it until you get well and truly into Europe on a straight line. When I was a kid, they always used to say, oh yeah, if you go up top there, on a clear day, you can see Boston Stump, lad. Because that's... They don't really talk like that, I can assure you. Mrs. Slocum's cat says Bardon Hill is behind you. No, you're getting confused. The one with the church on top, that's sort of behind me, but that's not Bardon Hill, that's Bredon on the hill. The one we were just looking at is Bardon Hill, and the one with the church on top is Bredon on the hill. By the way, did anybody get that music question right? I bet somebody put it in. I bet that's the ops vehicle going down the runway or something. Yes, it is. There we go. What's flashing away at the end of the runway or on the taxiway waiting to line up? Really is a great viewpoint if ever if you know this area. So Bredon on the hill. It's with the church on top of it. It's only about two miles directly behind me, and there's a beautiful viewpoint up there. Chris, thank you very, very much. Top man, we'll give you a big thumbs up. Thank you for the sending that donation across. Thank you. Taunton, A330, just got over the top of me. There's a bit of cloud up there now, so we can't see that. But obviously, going down the Litchfield corridor, that's what it's called, is directly above us, and the military aircraft tend to fly down there quite a lot at 14,000 feet. In fact, hold on, it's going over the top of me now. Let's have a look. I bet I can't get it for you because it's going to go into that cloud, and I've hit the menu. I saw it for a second. It's up there, behind that cloud. I did see it for a second. So thank you, John, for letting us know that. I think it was John that alerted us to that. and no doubt, whoops, as he falls over, oh, very close, no doubt is heading to air refueling area number 8, which is off the coast of sort of near the Wash, if you know that. If you don't, it's off Skegness, sort of, not far from Skegness and what have you. Oh, Richard, yeah, too right. Looks like it's going to be a nice day, 22 degrees. Yep, get down the pub, have sit in the garden, get a meal. Very nice. Oh, nice one, Brad. Brad's going to pop up on Thursday. Oh, great stuff. I don't know whether I can make it up on Thursday, because it'd be fantastic to say hi. I'm keeping my eyes open in case when the Voyager actually pops out of those clouds. Let's have a look around about there. You may get a glimpse, but it'll be anyway if I see it. And yes, going back to the story about why would at this time of night a RAF tanker be heading out to the refueling area? Well, the answer to that question is the Typhoons this week from Coningsby. They're actually they're night flying, and I'm pretty sure that our intrepid Jimbo James, is there right now, and probably taking lots of great videos of those Typhoons. So if you are James, you'll be too busy to be watching this, but I hope you're having a good evening. Hey, Terry, thank you very much for that donation as well. Goodness gracious, thank you. I thank you very, very much. Graham Eaton, good evening, Stu. He says, Carl Thorne. Yes, Stuart, my sister does fly for Ryanair, and you did film a few of her takes off from EMA last summer. Yeah, Carl, when does she hope to get flying? See, Carl, I wouldn't forget. Hey, I really enjoyed, she did some great landings as well, didn't she, hey? So good luck with that, Carl. Hey, wouldn't that be something? Get both of you flying. And Jonathan Blackhead lets us know that, yep, there's certainly a Typhoon up, and it's around the Newark area. Triple 31 Typhoon is up at the moment from Coningsby. And you never know if our very good friend James gets his act together and sends some videos across. We may feature some on the that new feature that we're doing on a Friday night. It's an opportunity for you guys to maybe, if you want me to feature one of your videos, I will see what I can do on that new feature that we do on Friday night. Okay, the Friday night show is between 7 and 8 o'clock. It's the 60-minute show live from the edit room. Well, it's on studio, you know what I mean. And all you have to do is just drop me an email, and I'll tell you how to send it across. It is Stu, S-T-U, at airshowworld.com. Couldn't be easier. Stu at airshowworld.com. Hiya, Adam. Good to see you. There's a Beach 200 inbound. Thank you, John. Keep the info coming. It's much appreciated. By the way, the call sign of the tanker is Tartan 29. Thank you, David. So shame that little bit of cloud just decided to come over at the wrong time, because we could have Got a nice shot of that for you. Chris, thank you very much for the donation as well. Wow, that's just amazing. Everybody, love you to bits. And that new feature on a Friday night, it's the Airshow World. It's the contribution. Yeah, it's where you get a chance to contribute a video. And I will give you, if you've got a YouTube channel, I'll give your YouTube channels a mention. So just, yeah, send an email across if you'd like to take part in that. And hopefully we'll get something from James, if he gets a chance. Because I know he's going to be down there with Coningsby probably every night this week. He loves his aeroplanes, big time, especially the Typhoons. Now, I seem to remember that our very good friend John Robinson, he told us that I was showing a Waddington Air show a few months ago, and he said, "Hey Stu, well that particular Beechcraft 200, they're now based here at East Mids Airport, and no doubt that is one of them." We've got another aircraft on the approach. I'll move the camera across in just a moment. Thank you, Julie. Total brain fade for a minute, I tell you. As you can imagine, the brain is ticking over. I can hear something, but I certainly can't see it. But yes, that new Friday night feature, it's called Videos from Airshow World. Follow us, and if you'd like to take part, well, you know how to do it now. We'll give it another mention a little bit later. Right, what have we got on the approach? I've been so busy I haven't had a chance to check on 360 radar. Thanks there, John. He said, yes, but that is not one of them that used to be with the RAF. Wow, he knows his stuff, doesn't he, eh? Thank you, John. Certainly plenty of vehicles going by. You can hear that. Right, move the camera. Let's see how they're getting on with loading, or should we say unloading to start off with. Our cargo logic Boeing 747. If you've just joined us, what have you missed? Whoa, you've missed that beauty coming in around about an hour ago, was it? I'll probably show you the arrival of that a little bit later on a replay. Gary, is that Gary Paul? It looks like it. Gary Paul, is it? Whatever. Good to see you. We've got Adam, Gulla Wings, Alex, Nightingale, Marjolaine, Jolene. No, don't sing. Do not sing. Okay, sorry. I was just getting carried away in the moment then for a second. Don't forget, whenever you put a message in the chat room, always make sure it's not going to upset anybody whatsoever. Barry, yes, we are so close, Barry West, to the 60,000 subscribers. Do you remember? Doesn't seem 5 minutes ago since we were saying, hey, we're close to 50. Well, the 60,000 is very, very, very close now. Next Friday night, I'm not too sure if how shall I say this? Not this Friday, but next Friday. What is it? Is it the 4th of June? Right about that, 3rd or the 4th, whatever, however it works out. I'm not 100% sure if I can do a Friday night live. Now, what would be fantastic is if I can do a Friday night live actually from an air show. Now, you never know. We might be able to do that, but I'm not 100% sure at the moment. A lot depends on, because there's going to be thousands of people there, so that's going to affect the internet, and also it's in the middle of nowhere, so they probably haven't even got, hey, definitely not 5G, they probably haven't even got 4G whereabouts this location is. But anyway, I will be there on the Friday. It's an evening air show. It's the, what is it? Well, it's the Midlands Air Show, and it's down there in Warwickshire. It's not too far from Stratford-on-Avon, okay? Now, I'll be giving more information about this on Friday night, but I shall be there on Friday. That's a week on Friday, and definitely filming it for all you guys. And but I don't think I'll be doing a live show from there. If I can, I will, okay? So that would be something really special. But what is special is that on the Friday evening, we've got the Red Arrows. And it's going to be the first Red Arrows display in this country since 2019. It's been a long time since we've had a full display in the UK, because was that the year they went off to straight after the Air Tattoo? They went off and did their American tour, so we haven't seen them for quite a long time. Right, I'm going to switch back to manual focus at this time of the evening, so just bear with the bear. Let's go from auto back to manual. All right, we'll get this looking pretty good now. Around about there, that's it, that's much better. Zoom out, still a long way out. So yes, on the Friday evening we'll have the red arrows. Also they've got a they've got hot air balloons. They'll be doing where they light up the balloons as it gets dark, and also to wrap the night off they've got a fantastic spectacular firework display. And if you haven't got your tickets yet, I think the Saturday, one of the days is certainly completely sold out. But anyway, just Google it. It's the Midlands Air Show. And I will definitely be covering that. Probably won't be doing if I can, I'll do a live 1 hour show from there, if I can. But with all those people, I would have thought it's highly unlikely, but you never know. But I will certainly be doing filming everything, and that'll be something to look forward to on a edited version. Anyway, let's go quiet so we can see and hear. So the message in the chat room asking, well, what air show is this then, Stu? It's the Midlands Air Show, and it's a week on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and the red arrows will be there every day. Plus, they've got all the Battle of Britain Memorial Flight are going to be there with a couple of Spitfires, lots of other aircraft there, lots of Warbirds. And also the Typhoon, RAF's Typhoon display will be there on the, I think both days of the weekend, of the Saturday and Sunday. But the great news is, it's going to be, the red arrows are down for all 3 days. And it's at Ragley Hall. I've never been there before, so certainly looking forward to that. And thanks very much to the organisers for inviting Airshow World along to that. Really looking forward to it. But it's more than an air show. There's so much. There's going to be so much going on. In fact, I think the gates close around about 11 o'clock at night on the Friday. And if you're really keen, you could go at about 5 a.m. in the morning for the hot air. The hot air, yeah, that's what I talk of the time. Yes, for the balloons going up. Barry West, thank you, Barry, for the donation. That's so much appreciated. And to everybody else. There's a 767 inbound. It certainly is. Thank you very much. Morrison, I think that is 61. Says it's a 767. Right, we'll get that in just a moment. So it's a busy old night tonight. Absolutely brilliant. That's what we'd like to. That's what we'd like. Let's get that focus a little bit better for you. That's okay. Right. Let's have a look. What are we looking at? Oh, yes, on the approach right now. Oh, straight after this, I've got to show you the moon tonight. It is looking fantastic. I can see it, and I'll get you guys to see it in a minute. Let's get this first. It's massive. So thank you guys and ladies as well, for alerting us to that, our 767 Star Air. Now, let's, the moon is up. Let's have a look, see if we can see it. Somewhere over there. And it is an absolute monster. It is big, I tell you. And that is going to look quite spectacular, the dark. Probably in about half an hour's time, as it gets darker and darker. But let me zoom out, and then you'll be able to judge just how big at the moment that is. It's one of these super moons. I can't remember exactly what they call it. This is an official title for it at the moment. But there we go. You get the idea. If you just look out of your windows, you'll see it anyway. Now, wouldn't that have been amazing if it had risen exactly east? But it's in the southeast at the moment. If it was due east, that would have looked incredible with the aircraft on the approach. See, I want jam on it, don't I? Let's get that focus back to Earth instead of the moon. As you can see, still a long way out with our next arrival, which I've been so busy, I just haven't had a chance to even look at 360 radar. I guess I should to find out what it is. Let's see if I can find out. I bet somebody's actually put in the chat room what it is, because you're pretty good. Well, you're better than pretty good. You're absolutely fantastic. Thank you. And as always, thank you for keeping all the messages, excuse me, keeping all the messages polite and respectful to everybody. That is the most important thing. That's the only real rule, but it's, hey, it's the way of life, isn't it, hey? Just be nice to everybody all the time. Goodness gracious, is that up to date? There's that many aircraft coming in. That's going to be pretty busy. So let's get some sharing. Let's get a few more people on and say, hey, the Bear is at East Mids Airport, and by Joe, it's pretty busy tonight. It's a West Atlantic 737. So let's have a look. Let's see this land. And coming in after this, stop that. After this, we've got a Bluebird 737 from Aberdeen. Thank you. Let's see how they're getting on with that jumbo jet. We saw that come in earlier, and are they starting to load? Come on guys, get a move on. Let's get that all loaded. Well, they certainly have got to go some to be able to get that all loaded for 9:15, haven't they? But if it goes before 10:15, we will get that for you. Fingers crossed, all being well. Meanwhile, let's see what we're all doing in the chat room. If I can get the chat room back, we will. I'll tell you what, before we do that, let's see what we've got on the approach. Well, just turning over Cotgrave, we have a Boeing 737, which is Swift Air. Let's have a look what we have behind that. Bluebird Nordic, it says Boeing 737 is not far behind that. And hopefully there'll be quite a bit more as well. Fingers crossed anyway. And also a Boeing 767. That's quite a way out at the moment. That's at Carlisle. We've got a UPS. That's not heading towards us. All right, let's have a look at that. But we've got a DHL 767. That's just south of the Isle of Man at the moment. So plenty of aircraft to keep us well entertained for the next, hopefully the next couple of hours. Or at least an hour and a half anyway. We will see. Right, did we say chat room? Yes, that's what we're going to look at. We normally give it a mention, so hey, anybody that's just stumbled across Airshow World, and even if you've been watching it for a while and you're thinking, yeah, I must subscribe, well, hey, what you waiting for? Please subscribe to Airshow World. It's absolutely free. It's free to put a message in the chat room. All I do ask is that when you do put a message in, always make sure it's respectful to everybody. And we got our very own Clive. Hiya, Clive. No doubt he's at home watching this, so good to see you on, mate. Always good to see Clive pop up in the chat room. Elaine, thank you very much. Giving it a thumbs up. So did anybody, thinking of Elaine, when I see his name, I think of Alain Prost, but did anybody see the Grand Prix on Sunday from Monaco? Yes. It's like watching paint dry. It's Monaco. It's one of those races that I love the qualifying session, but oh boy, the race. But I was watching today the E version of it, you know, the electric version, and wow, they were actually overtaking with those cars. So it is possible to overtake at Monaco. In fact, on that E-race, the electric racing I'm talking about, he actually overtook on the very last lap. Reminded me a bit of Ayrton Senna and Nigel Mansell back in, 1993 or 92, around about that time. But in a Formula One car, you just cannot get by. By the way, those electric cars, that series they make, they're actually built here at just behind me at the racetrack here at Donington Park. Freddie Wilkes, good evening to you. Erin Jeffries, Keith B, Richard Hodge. Keep mentioning as many folks as I possibly can. Of course, I'm going to miss some people because there's so many people in the chat today and so many people watching. So wherever you're watching this, wherever you are in the world, a very, very, from here where I am, a good evening to you in the middle of England, Middle England. It's East Midlands Airport. John Bowman, hi to you. Right, here we go, let's get this. Hiya, Ned. Yes, just to let you know, yes, I am above where the I'm above the road. We'll go back to the aircraft in a minute. Let me show you. As you can see, we've got a road down there. It does get a little bit quieter at this time of day, but yes, you can obviously hear the cars going by. More aircraft on the approach. And taxiing as well. We've got the sun just about to set. We'll have a look at that and get some nice sunset shots. And also, just risen above, we've got the moon, which is looking so spectacular tonight. We'll get some great shots of that a little later. Shame it's not directly down the runway. That would have looked amazing. Okay, let's move the camera back because we have another aircraft literally about to land right now. East Midlands Airport, it is so busy at night, as you can see. Lots of great info coming in on the chat room. Thank you very much. Thank you to Heather Ramsey, doing a fantastic job, keeping us all well informed what we can expect to be arriving in the next, well, in the very, very near future. It's looking good. Saying good evening to Ross. Hiya, Ross. JD Fisher. Daisy Bells. How the devil are you? Jeffrey. Also, hi to Andrew. I think that's Andrew Rothney, I think that is. We've got Jane, RK0, what is that, 050, I think. Jim, hiya Jim. Papa Kilo, saying good evening all. Very good evening to you. I tell you what, I'm going to have to, if you hear any few noises, hold on, just let me, sorry, I'm just, covering my neck a little bit. It's just where the we've got the there's hardly any breeze now, but is coming from directly behind me, so I don't want to get how can I put, yeah, I don't want to get a stiff neck. What does John say? We're saying hi, thank you to John. Let me have a check. West Atlantic ATP should be next in. Thank you very much. Hey, Jazzy John. How the devil are you? I gave you a mention earlier, Jazzy. I was going, hey, where's Jazzy? I've not seen him yet. But I think Jazzy is now in the chat room. So, hey, Jazz. Good to see you, mate. How is it in Canada? Ethan. Good on you, Ethan. The bear in the chair. Well, actually, it's a little stool, you know. Sat on that. Zoom out a little bit. See how our... let's do a wide angle so you can see how big that moon is. That moon. Its face is the shape of my paw. Sorry, I'm doing me... I've been playing... do you remember that classic game? Abe's Odyssey. What a great game that was. Let's see if we can get that even clearer. And that is a... whoops. Let me finish that off. Hold on. Wish that aircraft that just went, it was a little bit higher. That would have looked rather cool. Anyway, what have we got powering up? Let's have a look. And see how things are progressing. Very slowly with cargo logic, we would say. But being pushed back right now, somewhere. Ah, there you are. DHL is being pushed back. Thank you very much, Al. Al's keeping us well informed as well. Al over there in Merthyr Tydfil. Love saying that, Merthyr Tydfil. What a great place. Right, chat room, where are you? Oh, you're there, right. With lots more, whoops, so I'm so wobbly. I keep, don't fall over. Right, where were we? Gull Wings, hi to you. Lots of aircraft coming in, there really is, it's going to be busy. So don't forget, keep on sharing the video. Let's get as many folks watching as we possibly can. And it's great to have your company. We've got around about 7 aircraft all buzzing round, heading our way. So as I say, that will keep us well entertained. But while there's nothing on the approach at the moment, I'm just going to spin the camera around and we can have a quick look at, if I make sure I don't snag the cable at all. Because, you know, I've got a thing about these sunsets. That looks beautiful again. I'm just going to raise the camera up a little bit just to clear that fence. So here we go. We'll go up. Because we don't want to see barbed wire, do we? And a fence post. There we go. Now for the keen-eyed, do you notice anything compared to last week? The sun is further over. Last week, it was setting exactly where that light was, the approach lights. And there we go, it's staying lighter longer every week. I don't know if we can take a photograph of that. Yes, we can. There we go. Just taking a couple of photographs. And round we go. So that's what it looks like. Whereabouts we are at the moment. As you can see, it's starting to get dark. What time is it? Towards 9 o'clock. 5 to 9. Oh, near as damn it. Just after. Okay. Let's zoom back in. As you can see, there's a DHL starting to taxi out. Now, when the aircraft actually take off, because I'm literally at the end of the runway, don't expect it to be looking... It'll look great as it comes towards us. I will do my best, but because I'm at the very end, we will lose it just for a moment. Let's drop this back down a little bit. There we go. Thank you very much there, Papa Kilo. It's the Sony AX53. It's on a tripod, but these cameras, the Sony, it's got this really fancy image stabilizer, balanced optical stabilizer boss, and on a tripod, it is not ideal. But if you do use one of these on a tripod, I recommend switch it like I have tonight. Switch the image stabilizer off. But for handheld, wow, it is the bee's knees. It really is a brilliant camera. Because of the time of night that it is now, or evening, should I say, I've switched to the autofocus off. I normally have the autofocus on, but at this time of night, if the autofocus was on with those lights, it would be going crazy. And that's why we're on the manual focus now. Still a little way out yet. We'll just zoom out for the moment so we can see the pretty lights. Well, it does. It looks great, and it's going to get even better as nighttime falls right here. Look, this is a great thing about this time of year. I've been looking forward to this, to be able to do these shows for you when with the sun setting. And it's still, so what is it? It's coming up to 9 o'clock and the sun still hasn't quite set. Well, ATP certainly didn't need much landing, did it? Hey, look at that. That turned really short. And as you can see, taxiing down, we've got our DHL, which we will get taking off very, very soon. behind me. I can't resist it. Let's have another quick look at that sunset. See what it looks like through the camera now. A great sight. Meanwhile, we've got an aircraft just about to take off. One of those DHLs. So let's find that at the end of the runway. What was that? Was it a Boeing 777? I think it was. There we go. Nice and slowly by the sunset. But let's move the camera once again. We'll have a look, see what's on the approach right now. As we said, it's getting busy. We'll have a look at the moon again in a minute. That is getting brighter as it starts to get dark. A Boeing 777, yes it was. But let's see what we have coming in right now. It's a 767 from Star Air. Let's have a look where you are. All right, that's better. And it looks like we have something else getting ready to go as well. Oh, there you are. Okay. Right, we should add that nicely on the centre of your TVs or phone or tablet, whatever you're watching this on. Certainly hope it's looking okay. Meanwhile, over at the Jumbo, I don't think there's certainly not much action at the moment, is there? But just above, there we go. Let's have another look. You know, just before we get to that next aircraft coming in, a quick photograph. Right, we've got an aircraft taking off. Don't expect miracles on this, because that is coming directly for me. We'll probably fall over if we're not too careful. I'm going to let that go directly over the top because we have another aircraft coming in. Slow down. So what's the next aircraft? We are asking ourselves. It is DHL. It's a 767, a Boeing 767. Now, for anybody that missed the jumbo jet when it came in earlier today, what I will do, as soon as this DHL is actually parked up, what I'll do a quick replay for you for anybody that missed the jumbo jet, because that was very early in the show. So there's a lot of folks joined us now, so I'd have thought quite a few people actually missed that. So I'm going to show you that in just a moment, before the next aircraft actually come in. We'll just put that like that. So I'm just going to put the It's Not Live t-shirt on, okay? Here we go. I'll be back with you in 2 minutes time. Here we go. And there we have it. That's what came in a little bit earlier. And as you can see, there it is in absolute real time right now. Still loading that jumbo jet. We'll keep a close eye on that. Be fabulous if we could get to see that actually taking off this evening. But we normally get it taking off. But tonight we managed to get the actual landing shot. What we need is an aeroplane to fly straight past that moon. What a wonderful sight that is. Can we get any closer? Oh yes. Oh yes, we can get, that's too close. In just a moment, I shall move the camera over to the end of the runway because we have another aircraft actually coming in. What an amazing sight that is. Boy, I'd love a plane to go right past that beauty. Right, let's see what we have right now. And then we'll get back to the chat room and say hi. Don't zoom in that much though, Stu Bear. And while we're having that quick little replay of that jumbo jet coming in, for anybody that was late joining us tonight, of course, yeah, I was having a sip of the coconut tea. Yep, the flask is now empty. I've drank all the coconut tea. And don't forget, yes, you will see it at the top of the chat room right now. There's a link. And that will take you to Stu Bear's sponsor, which is the Kent and Sussex Tea and Coffee Company. Over 1,000 different teas and coffees, you name it, they've got it for every taste. And you can get 15% off right now when you place your order. How do you get the 15% off? It's really easy. You use the code, the voucher code at the checkout is Airshow, uppercase Airshow, all one word. All the information about that is at the top of the chat room right now. There's a link, you can click that. And for anybody new to Airshow World, it's fantastic to have your company this evening here at East Midlands Airport. You're with, of course, Stu Bear in the chair, and our very own Julie is looking after the chat room at the moment. So thank you, Julie. Really appreciate that. But don't forget, hey, keep on subscribing. Do the subscribe if you've just popped along and you like your aircraft. Because lots of things coming up. I'm doing an actual air show at last, an air show which is going to be next, not this coming weekend, the weekend after, the first weekend of June, and it's the air show. It's at Ragley Hall, and it's going to be the first time since 2019, summer 2019, that the Red Arrows have done a display in the UK. And I shall be there Friday and Saturday. And the Friday is going to be an evening show. So there's an air show in between, I think it's between 6 and 7. Then there's some other features going on. They've got a hot air balloons going up, and they're doing the night glow. And then there's another air show which starts at 9 o'clock, between 9 and 10, where they have all those fantastic lights and what have you. I can't remember the name of the display team, but they should look really spectacular. This Friday night, on the Friday night show, I'm going to do a feature all about that particular air show that's coming up. And I shall certainly be there on the Friday and the Saturday. And to finish the night off, they're going to have a spectacular fireworks display. So check that out. It's the Midlands Air Show, Ragley Hall, which is just to the north of Stratford-upon-Avon. But not just the red arrows. We've got the RAF Typhoon display and lots of warbirds. It's all happening. So it's the first air show for a long time that I've been to. So certainly looking forward to that. Fingers crossed with the weather. We will find out. You can't do anything about the weather. Francisco Gonzalez says, thanks for the stream. He's enjoying it. That's great. Gary Inge, Jules Nolan, Jim Gemmell, Andrew Austin, Freddie Wilkes. I meant to say hi to somebody. They said they're at Loughborough. So I'll try to find that. Paul Vickery. Armado. You can tell when I'm looking at the chat room. I just love this time of year. Absolutely great. And if you get some good weather as well. And they tell us the good weather is on the way for the weekend. It's supposed to be warming up quite considerably starting tomorrow. And then by Thursday, getting warmer. And just about to land, believe it or not, there's another aircraft. And in the chat room right now, it's our very own Airshow World superfan. It's Phoebe Stern. Phoebe, I don't know how long you've been with us this evening. Phoebe's been with us since the very start of doing these live streams. But Phoebe, I don't know if you saw this earlier, but Phoebe, have a look at this beautiful. In fact, hey, you can just look out of your window and you'll see it. What an amazing sight. Well, they said that moon was going to be big, but by Jove, missus. Who used to say that? Ken Dodd. Come on, get that jumbo jet loaded. We want to see that go. Meanwhile, let's see. Taxiing onto the DHL ramp is yet another. We saw it land, saw it taxied, and going onto the ramp. I will be moving the camera over to the left again in just a moment because we have yet another aircraft. It's around about 1 minute away from landing, so we'll move that over in just a moment. Let's just go wide for a second so you can see how many aircraft are actually on the ramp at the moment. And it's not just the DHL ramp. Down the other, let's go further down. You've got all the passenger aircraft, which are doing pretty much nothing at the moment, unless you go to Portugal. And even further down, you have FedEx, UPS. And there we go. We have a UFO. And we'll find out what that is in just a moment. The time moves on. It's just after 9:30 on a Tuesday evening. Tuesday, 25th of May. And it's fantastic to see so many people joining us. Hey, nice one, Francisco Gonzalez. He subscribed to Airshow World. Don't forget to get the notifications by doing the bell icon and doing whatever you have to do. You had a cheese and mushroom burger, you little devil, and had chocolate hazelnut dome. Phoebe, yeah, that's it. It's certainly making me feel hungry now, I tell you. What have I had tonight? Oh, I bought a ham cob with me, which was rather, it was all right. It's quite nice. And of course, lots of tea, but all the tea's gone now. It's the flask is now empty. I had the thunderstorm. Do you remember last summertime, that thunderstorm I had? And I got some really such sarcastic comments, you know. I said, scary thunderstorm, you know, and lots of people put things like, oh, what's scary about that? The fact that it was right above me. I've got a metal tripod. I'm outside. It's okay if you're in a vehicle. And yes, as we know, people do die, get struck by metal objects. Oh, tripod. I think that was one of the first live streams I did, and yes, I thought, oh, okay. Michael, hiya Michael, is from Frankfurt in Germany. People from all over the world. It is great to have your company. As you know, I'm a big fan of... Just a moment, let me get this right. Just put that there. Yes, I'm a big fan of United DJs Radio, Tony Prince and all the rest of it. But the real sad, bad news. They are no more. And as if you're a regular follower of Airshow World, we do that little advert, that jingle, every week on the Friday night live show. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, they had to close down on Sunday. A very, very sad day. The best radio station in the world, and so very, very sad to hear that. But I'm sure something else will pop up in the very near future. You can't keep Tony Prince down for long. And of course, we were just mentioning the Friday night show. Don't forget, the Friday night show, 7 o'clock. It's every Friday, 7 until 8. 60-minute show. Yes, that's 1 hour. Make sure you join us for that. And this week, I'll be mainly showing some aircraft, obviously from tonight, but also some videos from Duxford. So if it was an actual, so it's not just the warbirds, lots of warbirds, but a good old mixture of different aircraft. And it's a video I'm putting together at the moment. I've only in the past just done little highlights of it, so it's going to be the full show. But on the Friday night show, what it will be is a few highlights to tell you, because on the Saturday at 7:15 in the evening, I shall be doing the premiere, and it'll be about an hour and a half, the actual premiere on Saturday night, and that's going to be Duxford from 2016, and a brilliant air show, in fact. So definitely join us for that. I think I've just had a photograph come through. Oh, look at this. Phoebe has sent me a couple of photographs of what she had for, well, you little devil, eh? That's just to make me feel hungry. Oh, and look at the pudding as well. Hey, very nice. Good on you, Phoebe. Thank you for sending those. That really winds me up, doesn't it, eh? I'm only joking. Right, time to move the camera for the next takeoff. There we go. See what we can do. Don't expect miracles coming straight towards me. Let's zoom right out and have a good look at that sky. Can you believe it? Getting towards 20 to 10. And there we go. With that amazing sky. We've got another aircraft coming in. You can see the lights ablaze from that aircraft coming in. You can see the moon, and let's have a look. See how we're doing with our cargo logic. Well, the cargo doors have just being closed on this side. The other side, they're still open. But that's normally an indication, providing they're okay with fuel, that's normally an indication that it's probably around about 20 minutes away. We could still get that takeoff. And we will see what we can do. And that aircraft, you see, that's what you get at this time of night. I mean, that is probably about at least 10 miles away, probably even further, 15, whatever. But because it's at this time of night. But anyway, let's see what we've got here. Thank you, Julie, for letting us know that. That's good. There you go, Julie. That'll probably be heading your way in about 10 minutes from now. Meanwhile, let's have a look. Yes, because that aircraft that was way in the distance, it's still way in the distance. Well, let's have a look. All nicely lit up on the taxiway. Leslie White, hi to you. Elaine, John B. We've got Karen as well. I think that's Karen Kokoran. I think Mark Green, Chris. Of course, we mentioned our very own Phoebe Stern. Right, let's move the camera then to get that next arrival. And it's the ATP from Guernsey. You betcha. I will certainly show you the moon again. Don't you worry about that. It is getting more and more spectacular. It's looking quite something. I just wish I could get aircraft flying right past. That would look fabulous. But don't you worry, I'll do that for you. That was for Meline. Meline, is that how you say it? Frantic Phil. Hiya, Frantic Phil. I tell you what, I talk about loop de loop. I just about did one of those when I was just doing that takeoff. It's so difficult because, as you can see, I'm just about at the end of the runway and heading directly for me. So it's we do lose them just for a moment. But that's what we get when we're live. It's literally the full warts and all. But then when we when I tidy it all up and do the edited version, which we'll probably see Sunday. That's when I normally put the East Mids out. So look out for the premieres this weekend. Friday Night Live between 7 and 8. And Saturday will be Duxford, which will probably be around about an hour and a half, 2 hour show. So you can put your feet up, get your tea ordered, or your coffee, whatever your tipple is. Yeah, it said at ATP on the radar. Don't worry about that. Well, it's certainly starting to get nice and busy on the on this side, on the DHL ramp. Look at all these aircraft. Is it me, or when it starts to get night time, I get quieter? Come on, get that loaded up. We want to see that go. It'll be pitch black by the time it goes, I tell you. Sean, I think it was said Sean Ferguson. Where were we? Yes, it was Sean Ferguson. Hi. We've got 777, which is 30 mins out. Thank you very much for letting me know that. Karen, hi Karen. Oh yes, the moon. That reminds me. That somebody asked to see the moon. All right. I've showed it quite a few times, but it's certainly worth having. And good luck, Phoebe Stern. Thank you. From whoa, sounds as rough as yeah. That sounds awful. Anyway, let's zoom right in because it'll look cool when we get in there. Ah, there we go. That's it. The camera does its trick. There we go. That is looking so spectacular tonight. I love it. Crazy. Yeah, let's get that right in your screens. There we go. That's better. That should be in the middle. In fact, you know, I should take a video of that. Let's do it. Nothing on the approach, so we can do that right now. Wait for this car to go by, so just bear with me a moment. We'll keep it like that. Actually, it's a big lorry. Right, lift that up a bit. Right. Yep, great sight. Love it. So let's see what they're doing over that jumbo jet. Phoebe, she says, meow, meow, Pepper, you're a naughty cat. She's put some money in, I don't know. Pepper, what are you like? And that's what it is. She's put some into the, just a moment. Yes, we call it a donation. So thank you very much. And it's really appreciated. See how much battery life we've got left on here. 28 minutes it's saying. Listen, if you get a blue screen at any point, it's literally the bear changing the battery. Okay, so don't worry about it. Cole let's see, is it Johnston or Johnston? Right, he said, good evening from the northeast. Hope you're having a good evening up there. It's probably even lighter where he is. It's great this time of year, isn't it? Look at it. It's nearly 10 to 10. And yeah, it's obviously getting dark, but it's not pitch black. It's pretty good. It was light enough to film last night until around about 10:15. Alex Nightingale, yep, he's enjoying it. Saying, whoa, that's incredible. Jeffrey, hiya Jeffrey. Gonzalez. That's Francisco Gonzalez. Broken exhaust. I'm not surprised it's got a broken exhaust the way he was driving. Ay. Crazy. So wherever you are, just put your head out the window, and especially if it's evening time where you are, that moon will look absolutely fantastic. And what have we got? Anything? So I can hear something right above me. I don't know whether. I'm trying to find out. I suppose I should be looking at 360 radar to find out if that's tartan going back. But I would have thought it'll still be making balls of wool, possibly over the air refueling area 8. Don't forget, do the subscribe, Airshow World, that's the important bit, and the notifications, because it could be live anytime. The main scheduled show is Friday night live at 7 o'clock. But after saying that, we will put something on for you a week on Friday, even if I can't go live, because I will still be down at doing that air show weekend down at Ragley Hall in down near in Warwickshire. It's called the Midlands Air Show, and I think this Friday night we're going to be doing a feature about it. Phoebe, thank you, as I said, for that great donation. To everybody that's put donations in tonight, love you to bits, thank you. Mark Hansen, yes, here we go. Mark is from Loughborough. Great show with my fave plane, the 757. That's okay, matey. Thanks for putting the message in. It's great to see so many great people in the chat room, and putting the oh, it was a FedEx, was it, Julie, going over the top? All right, thank you. Great to see everybody in the chat room put in such wonderful, nice comments and really respectful, and that is the most important thing, because the one thing we never ever want to do is to get the mic right, is to upset or offend anybody. That is something we would never ever want to do. So come on, this aircraft, please bank to, well, as you're looking at it, to the left, as the aircraft's going to the right, because we'd love to be able to get it in full without causing me to almost fall over. And what we need is an aircraft to do an approach and literally go past the moon. All that would be, yeah, that'd be good. But the chances of that, whereabouts the moon is, are pretty remote. Thanks, Mark Appleby, letting us know that aircraft that just took off, it's off to Cologne. Well, that's a pretty good place to go. I've heard it smells really nice there. Oh, right, I'm laughing at my own jokes. Well, nobody else does, so. It's getting so dark now for me. I can't tell. I don't know what they are. But our very good Julie tells us that was a UPS. So thank you very much. Nev66E says, first time watching this channel. Brilliant. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you very much. Where have you been all my life? Don't forget then, subscribe, Airshow World, and get the bell icon working so that you get the notifications. You do that, you know when we're live. And could be live at any time. We've told you many times, Friday night is the main one that you can rely on. 7 o'clock with the Friday night live. And for all the new people that have subscribed, keep on doing the subscribing for all the new people, because we're getting so close to 60,000 subscribers. We're going to hit that very, very soon. And I'm keeping quiet about the 100,000. Keeping quiet about that. I think I've made a rod for my back on that one today by saying what I was going to do when, if one day we got to 100,000. Anyway, I think everybody's forgotten what I said I was going to do anyway, so that's good. Apple Andy 82. It says, after a long day at work, I've not read this through, I hope it's something clean. This, oh, it's just mega chills me out. Great YouTube channel. Well, and it says thank you. Well, hey, no, thank you to you for putting the great comment into the chat room, and to everybody else that has been absolutely fantastic this evening. Really appreciate all the lovely messages, because that's the important bit. Carl Mason is a new subscriber, helping us get to that 60,000. Thank you. Gas lamps, more like, yes. Let's have a look. Is that? I don't think. I'm sure it's not moving. Well, would have heard it, wouldn't we? Is it being pushed back? I don't think so. Not yet. And there's only one light on it at the moment, so we haven't got the strobes going. But we'll keep a close eye. It's getting towards 10 o'clock. Eeks. Can you see the museum from where you are? Well, Ashley, do you want to hear the real bad news about? I take it you're obviously talking about the what was the world's best single-seater racing car museum. Obviously, I'm sure you're talking about that. Well, the bad news is it's no longer there. The racetrack's still there. In fact, the racetrack is just. Here we go. Sorry about that. Just for a second, I think I pulled the cable a little bit too much, trying to get that shot for you. There we go. Pop that back on. So you'd have got a blue screen just for a moment. But anyway, yes, the racing car museum is no longer there, and the pit stop cafe It's no longer there either. What a shame. Should be back with you. And you're back in the room. Thanks. Right, let's have a look at these cables, because I say it's getting dark. It's getting rather difficult to for me to check that the cables are not pulling. Let's have a look. Let me drop this down. We'll see a bit of wobble just for a moment. There we go. Let's get a bit lower on that. Right, just drop that. There we go. Let's see. Right, cables are all good. Right, we're back in business. Small planes, what are the arrivals and departure times? Well, hey, I tell you what, small planes, boy oh boy, have you missed a busy evening this evening. It really has been. East Mids Airport certainly have done us proud this evening. It's been a very busy time. While you're watching this, you can rewind the video to see anything that you might have missed with those fantastic shots of the moon. They were brilliant. And I've recorded a few of those and took a few photographs, and no doubt definitely feature those on the Friday night live. We've got more aircraft on the way. Normally by now I would certainly be thinking of calling it a day, but I would just love to get this, even though it's going to be way too dark by the time it comes towards us. Let's see if there's any movement there. Looks like they are starting to put the pushback vehicle in place. Let's have a look. So those cargo doors are closed as well on the other side. So they've finished loading there. But again, yes, if you get the blue screen, it's because, well, in that last case, it was because the cable decided to come out. But it's because I'm probably changing the battery. Let's have a look, see how much longer we've got, because we've been going quite a while. Around about 30 minutes on that battery. Okay, it's all right. You're not bothered about that. Next inbound is a 737 West Atlantic. That's 16 minutes out. Okay. Sean Ferguson. Hi Stu, I'm Sean Ferguson. Wife Heather, thank you for your stream. All right, nice one, Heather. I hope, well, she says she's really enjoyed it, so brilliant. Thank you for that nice message. Joey Evans. Hi Joey, giving us a wave saying hello. Lynn Keeble is saying hi to Phil. Karen, hi Julie, yes. Nice one. I must dig that video out, Phoebe. Oh, let's see what I can do. Can I hear the APU? I think I can. Terry Torment, how long has it taken to load that 747 then, Stu? Well, let's see, what time did it come in? Around about 7:45. I think it came in about 7:45. So 7:45, 8:45, 9:10, 2 hours. 2 hours 20 minutes and counting. It's all loaded. We've got green lights on the wings by the looks of it. No strobes ablaze yet. but I can hear a bit of noise. It'll be pitch black anyway when it comes towards us, but hey, what the hell? What the heck? Meanwhile, directly above, before we lose the moon into that bit of cloud, this will probably be the last chance I get to get that. Looking great. All right, let's get back down to business and see. Yeah, have you got strobes going? Or is that a vehicle? It's actually on the aircraft. Can't see anything on the... We zoom in a little bit more to see if it's a vehicle. Nope, certainly looks like it's on the Jumbo. So, Mr. Jumbo, let's get you moving. Because we've got a few minutes before the next arrival. So meanwhile, let's have a good look at the chat room and see if we can entertain you. Right. Not much chance that I don't... what does Julie say? It's pinging. All right. So it shouldn't be too long. And it's cleared for pushback. Nice one. Well, I did say earlier, because of the light at the moment, being light for so long at this time of year, love it, that I'd probably be here till around about 10:15. And it looks like that's going to be. Phoebe wants to know, are your cats okay? Yeah. Oh, they're fantastic. They really are. Cat mad. Absolutely cat mad here, I tell you. Love them. John Cartwright, what does he say? Yep, the transponder's just been turned active. Robert Edmund, new subscriber here. Thank you, Robert. Thank you very, very much. Don't forget the bell icon, okay? So you get the notifications. And also, we've got that air show coming up next. Not this weekend, the weekend after. Fingers crossed with the weather. But I shall be down there until very late at night. Until, I think the gates close around about 11 o'clock. Because they have, on the Friday night, they have the evening air show. The Red Arrows are going to be there. And it's at a stately hall, Ragley Hall, the Midlands Air Show. And I think you can still get tickets for the Friday. That's what they were telling me yesterday. We've got a DHL triple on the way, so that was Dave P. letting us know that. Thank you, Dave. Clive Wilson, there she goes. There she goes again. Come on, there's another pop music question. Who sung that? Dickie McVitie says, June the 21st. It's the longest day and it's his dad's birthday. I love the month of June. I really do. I know we're not at June yet, but we're not far off. Now you notice which way is being pushed back. It's really dark. I will try. Let's see if I can get that even brighter. Let's have a look. See what we are on. So just bear with me a moment. See if we can improve a few things here. We've got the shutter speed. Let's go for manual. I think if I drop it down that much, that might... We'll see how we get on with that. If I move... no, I'm going to have to go for 50. Let's take that back up to 50. Just hold on a mo. Hey, you're going the wrong way, boy. Okay, 50. That's okay. And just to improve it a little bit more, let's check what we've got there. Okay, that's okay. If it looks a little bit grainy, let me know. But to my little screen, I think that's improved it a little bit more. We will see. And let's have a look. I'll find out from Julie. She'll let me know if that's nice and clear. Better. Thank you. Cheers, Julie. See, if you drop the shutter speed down too much when you pan, it would look awful. But yeah, that's just about right. So that's 50 on the shutter speed. Thank you very much. She keeps me, I tell you what, Julie, she keeps me in tow, I tell you. Oh, where would we be without her? So when that takes off, departs, and gets on out of here, that will just about be it. So I will pay great attention to the chat room for the most. So if you want to get a message in, make sure you do it right now. I will try to see it. I do apologise if I've not read your particular message out this evening, but I'm sure you understand it gets a little bit hectic on the... But I do, the bear does try his best. Marjolaine! I was gone, had to go home. Okay, Marjolaine, great to see you. Thank you very much. Vic says, oh, I better release that. Okay, there we go. We've just released it, I think. There we go. Let's show that. Coming on finals, we've got a Boeing 737. Vic says, great stream. Don't forget, guys, to hit the like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. I couldn't have put it better myself. Thank you very much there, Vic. Paul Freer, thanks for the great coverage. Thank you very much for being there. Farmer Steve, how the devil are you, mates? Love the 747. Great show. Thanks. That's all right. Farmer Steve, thank you also. Andrew Beavis says, say hello to my brother, Tony. Also, great show. Thank you. Phil Artiste, it's lovely and sunny where he is. Now, Phil Artiste, of course you want to know where he is. He is in New Jersey. He doesn't talk like that. He's not... He's not an American, Italian, you know. Like, hey, whenever I think of New Jersey, you know what I'm going to say. Of course I think of the Jersey Boys. Okay, we're going to move the camera in just a mojo, but let's have a look. There we go. Ow! There it is, in the clouds. All right, Mr. Bear, stop scaring yourself now, please. Is that an aircraft over there? Yes. There we go, zooming in too much. Right, let's have a look. Don't expect miracles, because the light will blast the camera out. Blast the camera out. Where do you get these words from? I do not know. Speak the Queen's English, boy. Okay, back. Phoebe says, what does Phoebe say? She says, I love your show. Well, thank you very much. She's saying thank you to Stu and Julie. Marjolaine. I just want to... Jolene. Can we call you Jolene? John P. He says, I used to be a werewolf, but I'm all right now. Ooh. Yeah, I know what you mean. Hey, Wolfman Jack. That's all I've got to say. Wolfman Jack. My. The youngsters are probably going, what the hell? Who's Wolfman Jack? Check out the film, American Graffiti. Back in the 70s, he was on a famous radio station in the USA, and they used to put out so much power. It was the biggest amount of power in wattage. I can't remember how many watts. It was thousands and thousands. Right, and we could even pick it up. It was on the AM, and you could even pick it up all the way from America, right, here in Europe. He used to blast all through Europe, especially at night. Wolfman Jack. Check out that record called Did You Boogie With Your Baby in the Back Row of the Movie Show by Flash Cadillac and the Continental Kids. Don't ask me to repeat that. Anyway, our Jumbo is starting to taxi. You can't see much of this aircraft that's approaching at the moment. Hey Stu, says Robert Batista. Good evening to you, mate. Good to see you. Martin McCabe says, what camera do you use, Stu? It's the Sony AX53. You should be getting pretty used to this by now with all the menus and settings that I do. Listen, we've got 19 minutes of battery. That battery could go at any moment. So I'm going to reach over and get another battery in my pocket ready. Always good to have a battery in your pocket ready, just in case. Let's see if I can reach it. Hold on. Right, let's have a look. Because the last thing we want is for that to go to a blue screen just as that Jumbo takes off. It's a lucky dip in here, I tell you. Can we find a battery? Fred, have you got any batteries? Here we go. Oh, cheers, Fred. Right. Always have a spare with you. You never know when you're going to need one. Haven't got a clue where that aircraft went. It just landed. Anyway, let's have a look at the Jumbo Jet. Taxiing down with the pretty lights. And just apologies just for a moment. I'm just going to check that low lux because I think that's making it look too grainy, even though that's darker. Yeah. I just don't like the way it looks a bit grainy. I think that has a better effect. But of course, it is. Pitch. Stop laughing like Muttley, please. If anybody remembers who Muttley was. Do you remember Muttley? There's a Star Air being pushed back. Thank you, John James. Keith B. Thank you very much, Keith. It's a nice comment. Thank you. He says, thanks for this. DJ Wolf is somewhere because Jazzy John is saying hi to him. I've got a torch. Don't worry. Yes. Ah, thank you. Let's see what Julie's telling me. Yeah, I agree. It certainly looks better to me. But don't... Of course, you know what I'm going to say. It's so dark. Don't expect miracles with this takeoff. You could expect Smokey Robinson, but don't expect the miracles. Oh, Marshall, yeah, you remember. Hey, Muttley, yeah. Wacky Racers and, what was it? Was it Spot the Pigeon? Okay, thank you. GB Model Zone. Oh, the devil are you. Dick Dastardly. Yeah. There's a 777 on finals, and who lets us know that? That's Ashley. Thank you, Ashley. Freddie Wilk. He's saying, no, that eclipse, it's not visible from Europe. Do you remember back in 1999 when we had the total eclipse of the sun? Yeah. And the weather leading up to that, clear skies, beautiful for weeks and weeks. What a beautiful summer it was. And then the day of the eclipse, of course, what happens? It was thick cloud. Even though it went dark over down in Devon and what have you, but fortunately around this part of the world the skies just cleared enough just to see a little bit, but it wasn't in this far north, in the middle of England, but it still was a great thing. Sure, lots of people remember that. Well, I gotta say, hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Don't worry, I'm not going just yet, but I'm just going to say thank you to everybody as a fire engine goes down. That's how dark it is now. I've got to say thanks to everybody in the chat room. I really appreciate your company. You're what makes it really special. It's all down to you guys, okay? I always say the success of doing anything like this is all down to you guys. Thank you for being respectful to everybody, because we go out all over the world. We have everybody. So thank you so much. Total Eclipse of the Heart with Bonnie Tyler. Yeah, good old Bonnie Tyler, eh? With that husky voice. What was her first big hit? Back in 1976. Alison, what was that? That's an easy question, isn't it, eh? It is dark. You've got 1 minute to put a message into the chat room for my good self to give you a mention, okay? I do apologise if I've missed anybody tonight. You know what it's like. The next live stream is going to be Friday night with Stu Bear in the chair. It's the Friday Night Live. That's 7 o'clock on Friday evening. Join us for that, and it certainly was Chaz Gisby. It was Lost in France. Fortunately, I've not been lost in France because I've always had the GPS with me. Without that, I wouldn't have had a clue, I tell you. Let's have a look. Lost in France, it certainly was. Al got the question right as well. Al, thank you for joining us as well, and also thank you for Tim, if you're still watching down there at Poole, is it? Down in Dorset anyway. Mark Appleby says, thanks for the show. Thank you very much. We've got that jumbo jet taking off very, very soon. Is it going up now? It's too dark for me to even see. It looks like it. Let's see what we can do. See if we can get this. And as you can see, it is really dark now. I would assume, I can't tell if that was the jumbo. I'm pretty sure it was. But it is dark. And the bear is just about to get out of here. I will double check, because I know people are looking on the flight radars. I will double check because we do have another aircraft getting ready to go. Was that the jumbo? Carl Thorne, thank you for joining us. We will see you next time. Yes, it was. Okay, thank you. I'll probably get this one for you. Well, at least try anyway. Don't forget, the aeroplane's coming directly towards me, so it's almost impossible to get the full shot. Oh, that aircraft's just waiting to go. There we go. You've got another DHL just there. So as I said, big thank you to everybody tonight. It's been quite a long show tonight. Thank you for joining us. I will just get this, even though I haven't got a clue what it is. It's too dark. Now that is our jumbo. So I hope your TVs or whatever you're watching this made it out. We may get to just as it clears that bit of dark cloud, but as you can see, It is very dark now. I just try to find that setting that... oh, there we go. So there's your night view. Which confirms that's the Boeing 747 jumbo jet. That's the night shot on the camera, which makes it brighter, you see. Right, I will have a last check of the chat room, but that is just about it from Stu Bear in the chair on a Tuesday night. I hope you've enjoyed the show. There's been some incredible comments in here tonight, so thank you everybody. Colin, hi Colin, good night, drive safe. Well, hey, I'm not driving, I only live just around the corner, which is cool. Carl, hi Carl, thank you very much, great show, really enjoyed it. Okay, brilliant stuff. Thanks Esho World and Julie. Well, hey, thanks to you there, John Robinson. You've done a great job, as always, keeping us well informed. Is this really live? Hey, is the bear a bear? You bet your bottom dollar. It is 10:30 on a Tuesday night. Did I say it was the 24th or the 25th? It's the 25th of May, Tuesday. All right, you take care, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Have yourself a great, I don't want to say great rest of your Tuesday, but here in the UK, there's only an hour and a half left. Clive Jones says, great show again, mate. Thank you very much, Clive. You take care. Have yourself a good evening. Well, a good night, as it is now. Good night, Stu. That's Terry Torment, Chris, Jake Jackson. Is it live? Hey, the birds sing in the trees. Hey, not at this time of night. There's a few bats about. Okay, that's it. As far as my good self in the chat room, you can talk amongst yourselves for the next, up to I think about 10 minutes. But the bear is getting out of here. Thank you, everybody. Really appreciate it. Next schedule live stream. See you on Friday night at 7 p.m. for Friday Night Live. But don't forget, subscribe, bell icon. You never know. I could be here tomorrow night. Could be here Thursday. You never know when the bear is going to pop up. Take care. Thank you. Good night.